In the creative world, fear is natural, but fear isn't trying to stop you. It's trying to protect you. If you feel fear when you create, if you feel fear right before you post, if you feel fear when you share your ideas, it's not because you're weak. Fear isn't trying to stop you. Fear is trying to protect you. Let me show you how. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Sherman Rivers, and today we're exploring a foundational truth that instantly changes your relationship with fear. Fear's job is not to block your creativity. Fear's job is to protect your survival. When you understand this, fear stops being the enemy and becomes a signal that shows you exactly where your next level of growth is. Let's go deeper on this. You see, fear is a nervous system response, not a personal failure. Fear isn't a character flaw. Fear isn't insecurity. Fear isn't a sign that you're not ready. Fear is a biological response triggered when your nervous system perceives exposure or vulnerability or risk or judgment, uncertainty, even change, or potential loss. Your mind might intellectually understand you're safe, but your nervous system reacts to visibility the same way it reacts to danger. Fear is protection, not punishment. Essentially, creative fear comes from past experiences, not present reality. Your fear isn't responding to your audience or your ideas or your talent or your video or your content. It's responding to childhood memories, old rejection, past failures, criticism that you absorbed, social conditioning, emotional wounds, learned patterns. Fear reacts to history, not the moment. It's replaying an old file and trying to protect you from a threat that no longer exists. You see, fear activates when you expand beyond your comfort zone. Fear appears when you do things like try something new or express more authentically or take creative risks. When you become more visible, when you attempt bigger ideas or break old patterns. Basically, when you step into a new identity. Fear isn't saying stop. Fear is saying this is new. I don't have evidence yet that this is safe. Fear activates exactly when you're growing. You see, the thing is that fear's language is misunderstood. Most creators interpret fear as danger or failure or inadequacy or like a lack of readiness, a sign to stop. But fear is actually saying, slow down and be present. Check your alignment. Make sure you feel safe. Or this matters to you. Or this is new territory. Or even you're expanding. Fear speaks the language of survival, not creativity. You have to learn to translate it. But what's funny is that fear, it appears when your identity is evolving. Your identity expands every time you share deeper truths or show more of who you are. Every time you express with more honesty or create more consistently or take bigger creative steps, fear is the feeling of your identity stretching. It's the pressure of your old self trying to protect the boundaries of who you used to be. Once you understand this, fear becomes a sign of identity growth, not identity collapse. And here's what's really, really important in terms of fear. The goal is not to eliminate fear. The goal is to reframe it. You don't need to overcome fear or conquer fear or silence fear or destroy fear or even ignore fear. You need to reframe fear. Here's the shift. Fear is not an obstacle. Fear is information. Fear is your system saying, I want to keep you safe. The question becomes, how can I support myself so that my system feels safe enough to move forward. This is the heart of fear transformation. So think about this. Fear isn't your enemy. Fear is your body's attempt to protect you based on old information. Once you understand what fear is trying to do, you stop fighting it. You stop shaming yourself for it, and you begin creating from a place of clarity instead of conflict. Next in this micro series, we'll talk about why fear intensifies right before your breakthrough.